You show up every day, you wake up every day, and you just be who the fuck you are. You're doing your job and you're doing it great. Face card still not gonna decline, is it?
Yeah. Said me keep it tight and me keep it precise. Cook me a clean, raise kids me a wife. Keep secrets, hold the thing on the line. Never fall up, I'm in love with the grind. Timeless peace in the way me a shine. Skin so fine, one trick me like wine. Look in his eyes, so we're way out of time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to D-Ray's Diaries. It's your girl D-Ray Love. I realised I never actually told you guys who I am, so I just started talking one day and you're just like, who the fuck is this bitch? Filming this on a different camera today as well, so sorry if it looks a bit different. I'm a singer, a transformation coach, and a music artist. I've been in the music industry about 15 years, and I've just brought out 2 books which are available on Amazon. The link is in the description. And I've done lots of TV and film and stuff over the years. I've done a lot of stuff. I help people to become the best versions of themselves. I'm also a psychic. I read cards, I read energy, and I change people's motherfucking lives, basically. Now, I can't lie to you, I'm absolutely boiling. Where I live on like the 20th floor, and the sun is just budoing, okay? So I apologize, but I thought the lighting would be cute. And today we're going to be talking about why I have my locks. Now, or why I decided to go for locks and go natural. As somebody that's worn a lot of wigs and weaves over the years, why did I decide to stop the bust down, which was never really a bust down, mine was more like a bruck down, to go for the more natural look with regards to locks? So basically started when I got pregnant back in 2020. I was having loads of mini micro braids and I was doing them myself, like spending 2 days, like 8 hours a day doing mini braids. I was doing faux locks myself. Everything that was like box braid style ish I was doing, and I was like, this isn't really making sense. Like, if you want to have braids every day in a gal, why don't you just go on and get the dreads them that you want to get? Now, back in 2015, I was when I first kind of started my spiritual awakening, 2015 2016, and I remember being like, I remember going to Morris Roots, I think it was in Holloway. I remember going to Morris Roots and him being like, look, do you really want to do this? Like, this is a lifelong decision. Is this something you want to do? Because you seem quite young. I'm not really sure that you've thought this through. And I'm like, no, I've definitely thought it through. Like, I definitely want to do this. And he was like, okay, your hair is going to shrink. Like, you've got long hair now, but it's going to shrink. And I'm like, it's fine. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Let's go. How motherfucking wrong was I? I was so wrong. So I got the bloody... I got them done. I'm going to show you right now. There's a picture right here of what they look like. My friend was like, oh my God. Everyone was like, Empress, darling, you look like Lauren Hill, blood clot, da, da, da. Listen, that's fine. I love being called an empress. I am an empress. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen, you know? But I was like, I was too young and I was still in the music industry. I was actively performing as well. So I was switching up my look all the time. So how the fuck am I meant to go on stage with this? How am I meant to do a music video with this? Like, obviously I wasn't at that stage in my spiritual journey to the rough natural phase. It's funny because I remember I met T.E. Ness, I can't see him. I met him actually when I had my starter locks. And he did the whole, you know, empress, blah, blah, blah. No, men actually like this. This is just like, in my heart, this was just not for me. My hair started unraveling. My hair didn't want to be locked at the time. I don't believe in. Plus, because I'm mixed race. And I know you guys are going to say, mixed race, you're not black. I'm 3/4. My mom is half Guyanese and half Welsh. And my dad is Jamaican. So, because I'm mixed race, my hair is very soft. And it doesn't really lock that well. So, it was unraveling. Everything was unraveling. He'd only done the coil twists. So I was like, all right, cool. So I ended up taking them out, combing them out, being like, oh, thank God I've got my hair back. But that thank God I've got my hair back turned into having braids every day, turned into having faux locks, constant knotless braids, any sort of braids I could get my hair in was what I was having. So when I got pregnant, my mom was like, you're going to have to like save time on your hair. You can't be spending all this time on your hair. You got a baby to look after. Again, chatting rubbish. I went to my auntie and my auntie's a hairdresser. How much is this going to cost? And should we just do it? Like, I'm about to have a baby. My priority is not my hair right now. I've wanted to lock my entire life and just knew when I was older I was going to have locks. Like, my mom's got locks, but I just decided that it was for me. So we spent 2 days we spent. I had to go home and come back, I'm pretty sure. We just did interlock because I didn't want to go through like the ugly phase. I just didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't have time to finish it about myself. I'm about to have a baby. I need to feel good. I went for like the interlocking process so that they didn't come out and that they were able to actually lock. And I started with some extensions in because I didn't want to go for like the ugly phase. I can't think of any other way to call it. I'm sorry. Everyone says that's the bit that builds your character. Building my character is not wearing bust down wigs. Building my character is not putting £400 weave in my head. Or £500, £600, £700, £800. Somebody else's hair in my head. Me, I wasn't comfortable with wearing other people's hair. Obviously, I'm very aware of energy. I wasn't comfortable with wearing somebody else's energy on my head. Not only that, when I put a wig on, it just felt like I had a hat on. And like my hair couldn't breathe, my head couldn't breathe. I was sweating with anxiety. I'm just gonna put a few pictures here of how my wigs looked. They were horrific. Whoever let me come out the house like this and you never said nothing, you're not my friend. You never was my friend, because why you got me looking like this? I'm just gonna put a few pictures here of how my wigs looked. They were horrific. Whoever let me come out the house like this and you never said nothing, you're not my friend. You never was my friend, because why you got me looking like this? Anyway, so yeah, I decided to go for locks, and I had to grow out the extensions, which was fine, and it was nice. Everybody said, oh my god, your hair's so nice, is it real, is it real? I was obviously saying yes, because the hair was coming out my scalp, even though the bottom was fake. But I'm not gonna lie about that. I was like, yeah, it's fake at the bottom, but this is real, blah blah blah. Low maintenance, okay? Although they do have to be maintained. Anyone that says you don't have to wash your locks, you're actually on crack and you're ignorant. Probably washing it every 2 weeks, getting it interlocked every 3 months. A lot of people these days get their hair interlocked, twisted, retwisted so often. Your locks are not having time to form extra hair to make the same size lock as your other ones. If you keep doing it too soon, you're gonna have some thin piece of lock you're gonna have to cut off, or that's gonna break off. So just make sure you're getting at least an inch of hair ready to lock in before you actually even get it done, because locks is not about aesthetic. Locks is about antennae to connect to the universe. Locks is about having our natural beauty and showing our authenticity, having appreciation for self, your natural self as you are, and being able to show up as the person you really are. And locks is a journey, a personal healing journey. It's spiritual. It's just about self. And I feel like a lot of people actually went and got locks in the last couple of years, especially since COVID. It is like a fad, as some sort of fashion statement. That is not what locks are about. I mean, everybody's hair is their own hair. It's individual to them, whatever they want. But it's funny how a lot of people now are getting them cut out. They're cutting out their locks. They're combing them out. They want to go back to the bust down, or having their natural hair out to just cover it up again. I don't know if it's that you feel, or we feel like we're missing out on society, or like we need to do what everybody else is doing. But being different is great. Showing that you're comfortable in your authentic self is great. But also, if you want to dash on a different personality, it's great as well. I was somebody that went from changing my hair every month to having the same hairstyle all the time. Is it killing me? No, actually, not really. I feel like my locks have kind of become a part of who I am. A part of my, I was gonna say a part of my personality, but is my hair really my personality? Man, I guess so. But I'm naturally a spiritual being anyway. I'm naturally a goddess. I'm a psychic, for frick's sake. So it kind of just makes sense, you know, where I'm at in life. But I still do have nails. I still have lashes now and again. And I still wear makeup if I want to just have that kind of glow. And even now I've got like I'm filming this on Snapchat. I've got a filter. You want to fix up, you want to look nice, you want to try different things, and I think you should be entitled to do so. I just think that when you get locks, be aware that it is a journey. Be aware that you're going on it to kind of learn and strip back and move away from society, essentially. And it's funny because if you go to other countries, it's like the norm. A lot of people have locks. It's normal to be authentic. It's only in countries like this where we're so dominated by society and by the media, we just think we've got to have European hair or Taiwanese hair stuck to our heads in order for us to look attractive and beautiful, and that is not the case. Again, if you feel like you just want to try something different, fair enough. But do we need to put our standards of beauty against the Caucasian standards of beauty? Absolutely not, right? You show up every day, you wake up every day, and you just be who the fuck you are. You're doing your job and you're doing it great. Having my looks has really taught me to step into my authenticity, really step into who I am as a person. I was doing that anyway, but it's helped me to encourage that, helped me to respect myself. I'm going to be so real, guys. It's helped me to respect who I am, where I came from, my background, my roots, my history. I just want to be a great representative of how to step into your authentic nature and your authentic self. So yeah, this was just a little story time to show you why I decided to get locks, for info about my lock journey. If you are thinking about it, think it through. Make sure it's definitely something you want to commit to, because it is a commitment. And yeah, give it a try. Step into your authentic self today. Even if you want to just go with your curls out, rock your curls natural, or do little bantu twists and go natural. Just show them that you're a bumbleclot goddess, no man. Show them that you're a queen no matter how you show up. Show them that it doesn't matter what face you show them, it's still a ga bang. Face card still naga decline, is it? I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do like, share, subscribe so you can see when I post next. I'm posting quite frequently, so keep a lookout. And also, if you haven't, go check out Bumbleclot Reactions. It's my new reactions channel, and I've posted a few videos up there already, so go check it out. Love and light to you. She go D-Ray Love. You already know D-Word, D-Ray. Every time I come up in the, you know the rest. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Love ya.
Say me keep it tight and me keep it precise. Cook me a clean, raise kids me a wife. Keep secrets, hold the ting on the line.